Hi guys, and welcome back to another video. This is race number 3 in Belgium. We had yet another horrible qualifying, and we were trying to improve on the last lap out on Q1, and well, this is what happened. And there it was, invalidated lap time. Well, so we will be starting P17 today, so one worse than last week, so we're moving backwards on the grid, it seems, with every race. Let's see if we can make up some places and maybe find that elusive first point of the season. Alright, we are back on the grid after the formation lap, getting ready to go. We're on the inside for turn 1 here, which is not where I want to be, but we'll have to be careful. Here we go. So far, a little bit of a, no, I was going to say better start, but it was not, so we have to be really careful that we don't get into an incident here. There's already a crash on the left, a couple of cars going wide, and we may have made up a couple of places here, actually one place, so which we kept at P16, going into Eau Rouge, and just making sure we don't step wide, and that was not too bad. So we're in P16, so we did make up one place. We're going to try to go past the Renault. We do. So not too bad. All right. So we're now in P15, and whoa, that was close. That Ferrari just on the right side there must have had an incident. Just missed them. All right, let's see if we can keep up with the cars ahead of us. Let's try not to drop back too much. Locked up the tire there on the inside. Incidentally, I started on the medium tire, and gonna try and go to lap 14 or 15 and then switch to the soft tires for the end of the race. So maybe that'll provide us with some advantage later on if we can gain some positions here. That would be really good.
Okay, that's a good start.
So we're now in P14, so this is not too bad. Oh, there's a Haas that went wide. Maybe I can get on the inside. No, just wait for a little bit. Goes wide again. All right, let's take that position. So we're now in P13.
Caution.
Oh, there's an incident there on the right. The Ferrari and the McLaren were exchanging some pieces of carbon fiber, and we have our first virtual safety car of the race. There's also, there's been a pit stop, so we're now in P12, so we're making grounds here. This is good. Alright, so the virtual safety car has ended, and we're back racing. We're on lap 2, and we've made up a bit of ground, and we're chasing down a McLaren. He's definitely a little bit slower in the corners. I'm suspecting he may have some wing damage, and I've got a Haas coming up right behind me too. So I'm in a sandwich at the moment, and let's try not to make any mistakes. If I can get a chance to get past. The Haas is coming in on the outside, and I get past. That was me being asleep a little bit. Oh, another virtual safety car. Alright, we're now further on lap 3. We are chasing down a Haas, and we've got a Ferrari coming up on this as well. Alright, so we have a safety car. We are not going to pit, of course. We're only on lap 3, and I'm not scheduled to pit until lap 14, so we'll just have to wait this one out. Alright, so we are green again, and we are now in P8, so we've made up quite a few places from P17, and we'll block up on the inside there, and we're chased by a Ferrari, and we're trying to catch that Haas, which is speeding away from us at the moment. Well, looks like I'm going to be a sitting duck for that Ferrari there. He's got much more speed than I do. He doesn't even have DRS, so maybe I turned off my overtake button a little bit too fast. I'm running 2.5 wings, so it's not like I have a lot of downforce. So we are in P9, being chased down by a Williams and an AlphaTauri, and try to keep him behind us if we can. There goes the Williams on the outside. Oh, I'm able to keep that position. Coming in on the inside. Oh no, I just damaged the wing on the right side, a little bit of the wing, not too much, but it'll really affect my downforce. Oh yeah, I have much reduced front grip now. This is not good. I've dropped to P11 and I still have a whole handful of laps before I pit. Should I pit now and get the hard tires on and go to the end, or should I try to hold it together? Let's see if I can do a couple of laps anyway and see what happens.
Use your overtake button more. It's time to utilize some of this energy.
Well, here comes the McLaren and the Renault. I'll keep on the inside. There's no way I'll be able to hold it back with a damaged front wing. Well, there goes the McLaren, and there goes the Renault. No, this is not going to work. I'm going to have to pit. And of course, I did not pit because I'm stubborn and I didn't want to change my pit strategy. I've been holding 12th position. I've got the Mercedes coming up behind me. I don't know if I'll be able to hold him off again when I get into turns. I'm a lot slower, obviously, on the straights. I'm able to keep him back though, so it's going to be a bit of a yo-yo game, I think. So yeah, on the straights I'm able to stay ahead of him, but when it comes to the middle sectors, sector 2, definitely a lot slower than he is. Really have reduced front grip at the moment, and do what I can to keep him at bay, but I think it's just a matter of time here, and I've got another 4 laps of this to go before I can pit and get my wing replaced and then move on to the soft tires. Well, let's keep going like this and see if I can keep him at bay. This sector is absolutely horrible with that reduced front grip. I have to shift down lower than I want to, and it's really no front grip. So we are on lap 13 now. Managed to get up to P9 due to a few pit stops. I got to be really careful through Eau Rouge with no front or less downforce on the front wing, and that gave that Mercedes that I've been having a really good battle with the advantage here, and he finally got me with DRS. But we battled a good 4 laps, I think, on that one. That was really good. And well, there's a Ferrari coming up behind me now, and he's definitely gonna probably just blow me away here. Looking forward to going into the pits in about a lap to get these tires replaced. Well, there he goes on the, yep, he's got me on the inside. I won't be able to keep him at bay, especially going through this turn, which I normally take in 7th, and now I can only take in 6th. In retrospect, I think that I made a mistake in not pitting right away. I should have gone in, put the hard tires on, get a new front wing, and just gotten on with the race from that point. Here I drop back to 11, and I'm going to have to stop, and who knows where I'm going to end up after that pit stop. Alright, we are finally at our pit stop here, and we're going to get the soft tires on, and we're going to get a new front wing on, but I definitely feel that this was the wrong approach and I should have pitted right away, and I'm probably going to end up 15th or 16th when I come out, but we'll see where it takes us. Alright, well, I did pit a couple of laps ago, just made up another position with somebody going into the pits. We are in P12, and we're going to push as much as we can now, because you never know what can happen. We've got a 9-second gap to the car in front, and let's see if we can catch him. Well, lap 17 now. We've got Renault coming up behind us, and he's definitely a lot faster, and I'm not sure I'll be able to keep him back. There he goes with DRS, and he is now past us. So we are now sitting in P13. This is not where I wanted to be. I was really hoping to finish possibly 10th today or 9th and gain at least 1 or 2 points. It seems my teammate is carrying the entire team at the moment, which is not a great feeling, but well, you never know what can happen. Well, we're now on the final lap, lap 22, coming up to the final turn. I was not able to make up the time to the car in front at all, no matter how hard I pushed, so it looks like it's going to be P13 today, unless there's penalties ahead of me. So P13 on this race in Belgium today. And there were actually some penalties ahead of me, so I ended up finishing 11. So that is 3 11 position finishes in a row for me. 3 races, 3 P11. I have to admit this one was a bit of a downer for me. I was really hoping to get into the points, and I think that mistake of well, first clipping the wall and then not pitting right away and trying to stretch the damaged front wing as long as I did probably cost me that P10. So lesson learned for the next round. Alright, so that's it for this one, and hope to see you guys on the next one.